Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Warakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and including the elder bishops on down, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Brakatham, to the elect overall, and it's your brother Laban, and I want to respond to Trump not placing his hand on the Bible during swearing in. And that's, of course, for one, that he knows that he ain't going to do good on his word, as most of them do not do good on their word at all. You know, they project good, but then they do evil. And that's just a common thing that you get from these politicians, right? And ultimately, another thing to include, they don't serve the Most High. They serve a different power. All right, now I want to read Zechariah 5 and verse 1 before, through the Spirit, we move forward. So as this reads, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and I looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof are 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. So we know that the so-called white man stole America from the so-called Native American Indians, which is the tribe of Gad and Reuben. And now they swear on the Bible, you know, in terms of them getting inaugurated. They're politicians. And then when you go to court, you have to do the same thing. All right, which is totally off, because the scriptures tells us not to swear. Verse 4, and I will bring it forth, save the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. And what is that which will be brought forth? Yahushai's return, which will proceed with judgment, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And that's just the thing. You know, America is a nation that have sworn falsely by the name of the Lord. And you think that that's going to go without being taken into account? Oh, hell no. That's going to get checked. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So yeah, what's going to remain of his house? The house of the thief, aka America, Babylon the Great, is going to be that destruction for all of the wrongs that they have committed. All right. Or should I say all of the crimes against the Most High. All right. So, you know, I mean, it's to be expected that he wouldn't have placed his hand on the Bible, because, of course, you know, he knows he ain't gonna do good on his word. And another thing, too, they don't serve the Creator. They serve a power that of a different nature on the left hand side. And that's the God of this world, which is Shaitan. All right, and I just want to read a little bit of this over here. Yeah, so use of Bibles by convention. Incoming presidents raise their right hand and place the left hand on a Bible while taking the oath of office. In 1789, George Washington took the oath of office with an altar Bible borrowed from St. John's Lodge number 1, ancient York Mason's Lodge. In New York, because that's exactly what they all are. It doesn't matter who gets in there or who's been in there in times past and who's in there currently. They're all friggin' Masons, man. And he kissed the Bible afterward. And subsequent presidents up to including Harry S. Truman, followed suit in kissing the Bible. Although in 1953, Dwight D. Eisenhower said a prayer at the end instead. Right? Thomas Jefferson and Calvin Coolidge did not use the Bible in their oath-taking ceremonies. Theodore Roosevelt did not use the Bible when taking the oath in 1901, nor did John Quincy Adams, who swore on a book of law with the intention that he was swearing on the Constitution. So, you know, you had some presidents that didn't swear on the Bible, and some of them did also. But regardless of what, right? They're all liars. They're all corrupt because they serve another's interests, which is a bunch of corrupt people that we don't even know about. All right. And the few that we do know about run the banking system. All right. That's where their interest lies. And who do they serve? What God do they serve? Well, what you'll find out as the information has already been declared already is that they serve Satan. Okay. So again, the devil knows how to project good, but his actions speak something else. All right. And this is what we expect DJ Trump to do. So yeah, that's all I got to say with this over here. And I want to read this too. This is a different topic. I find this to be, just a little bit hilarious, to be honest with you. Donald Trump rebuked by Bishop as she tells him to have mercy on LGBT plus community and immigrants. And I mean, I don't need to read this article. I mean, just the title alone is just blasphemy. All right. Because for one, the scriptures talks about how just alone a woman should be able to speak in the church, let alone give a sermon and talk about having mercy on the alphabetical community. 1 Corinthians 14:35. I'll be right back. And as it reads, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. So there it is, man. So now let's also read Jeremiah 50 and verse 36. See, these scriptures can be used against these people, man. Jeremiah 50 and verse 36. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots, and upon all of the mingled people that are in the midst of her. And they shall become as woman. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Now, in ancient Babylon, yeah, you did have graven images, and you did have idol worship. But what you do have in America is idol worship where it concerns these celebrities now. And then you have many religions that you can get into as an American citizen. So, that's the new form of idolatry now. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the island shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein. And it shall be no more inhabited forever, and neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So this is the same vision that Jeremiah is received as Isaiah is received. So if a case be true, it has to be established by 2 or 3 witnesses. And there's been many witnesses of prophets that have seen the same vision. All right. So it's a certainty that America will be receiving the Sodom and Gomorrah treatment, being that they want to do the Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So here it goes. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, and neither shall any son of man dwell therein. So America is going to be the new example of why you shouldn't have lived ungodly. All right. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coasts of the earth. And they shall hold the bow and the lance, and they are cruel and will not show mercy, and their voices shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, and every one put in the ring like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. So all of them nations are going to be so adamant to come up against Babylon the Great because of her wrongdoings all around the world that had affected these nations. And that's going to be the judgment of the Most High. So when all of these missiles are shot forth, that's going to be equivalent to how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. All right. So just by this being allowed shows you that America is full of shit, and they're not a biblical based country. They're not a Christian based country. Okay. From the outside looking in, they like to tell that lie, but inwardly, they're just straight up demons. Okay? That worship other demons to get demonic power on the left-hand side. That's the truth of the matter. Okay? Because this shouldn't even been allowed. This woman over here speaking her mind should have not been allowed in regards to the alphabetical fruitcake community. This alone is blasphemous, or in the Greek, blasphemia. Let's play this and see if it works now. Yeah, it works.
Strong's G 988, blasphemia. Blasphemia.
Blasphemia, slander, detraction, speech injurious to another's good name, impious and reproachful, speech injurious to the divine majesty. And I would agree with this one over here, this biblical usage. All right. Impious and reproachful speech injurious to the divine majesty. Blah. So just by her being a woman, being a sermon alone is off. And what she's saying, again, is deeply off as well. All right. I'm trying to find the words to describe how off this is, but this is off, man. So, again, as I'm going to say, America is not what they convey themselves to be. They're really of a different nature. All right. That's why so many idiots believe that America got started off with Christian values. No, America did not get started off of Christian values. I just read it in the Wikipedia, right? How, hold on, wait there. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, this is it right here. By convention, the incoming presidents raised their right hand and placed the left on a Bible while taking the oath of the office. In 1789, George Washington took the oath of office with an altar Bible borrowed from, the St. John's Lodge number 1 ancient York Masons, because they were Masons. So America really got its start from Masonry. All right. And Masonry ain't nothing more than left-hand side. Nothing more than a left-hand side doctrine. To be a Mason, you have to agree to the left-hand side doctrine of things. So that's where America got its start from. Witchcraft. So when people talk about, oh yeah, America started with Christian values, no, it didn't. It didn't. So there you go, man. So that's all I got to say with this. I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmi Shai Bahashem Warukak Wadash. And double honors to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, and including the elder bishops on down, and Yahweh Bashmi Shai Brakatham to the overall elect, those that have been giving the gospel all around the world, and to those that do follow with the 144,000, and including the 1/3 that do follow. And I'm out. Shalom.